ESPN has announced a robust schedule of events for the 2012 International CES, including demos of innovative products like ESPN 3D and Watch ESPN. Our next guest is Vice President for Strategic Business Planning. He's been busy with ESPN, Bryan Burns. Bryan, welcome into tomorrow.
Thank you, Dave. Great to be here, sir.
Pleasure to have you with us. Boy, are you guys doing some neat things at the upcoming International CES. Give us an idea of ESPN's presence and why this is going to be so interestingly spectacular.
Well, Dave, I think I'd first say that sports kind of follows technology. It always has.
Good point.
And we're at a stage in our development at ESPN now for 30-odd years where we tend to take our content on what we call the best available screen to fans wherever they are. That could mean a tablet, that could mean an e-reader, that could mean a radio, that could mean a TV.
That could mean a smartphone.
It could mean anything, yes. And so we want to be where sports fans are all the time. That makes the International CES kind of a must-play for us because we've come to understand that other than ESPN, the magazine, the sports fans that follow us, and I would tell you that over 100 million people in America each week touching the ESPN brand in some way.
Wow.
100 million people.
Wow.
They find their sports through us somehow, some way. So we have to use all these devices to get there. Specifically at the International CES, we're going to have some fun this year. On the night before CES starts, it just happens to be the night of the BCS Championship Series, the Super Bowl of college football, if you will.
Only the biggest college game, yeah.
It might even be the game we had here last weekend between LSU and Auburn again. Who knows? We'll see about that. But that night, we're bringing the game back in 3D on ESPN 3D into the theater at the Las Vegas Hilton for about 1,000 people. Wow. That'll really be a sparkling night for us to have a lot of fun the night before CES. During the show itself, actually on the show floor, we're doing two very fun things. On Wednesday of that week, we have a very popular program called Sports Nation, hosted by a fellow named Colin Cowherd, who does radio. We'll get to that in a second. And Michelle Beadle. We're going to do the show live from the show floor in 3D. The first time we've ever done a studio show in 3D anywhere. And we're coming from CES. That's on Wednesday.
Wow. And
that morning, Colin will do his radio show, which goes to, I think, about 400 radio stations around the country, live at 7 o'clock Vegas time.
Also in 3D.
3D radio.
We're going to work on 3D radio, yeah.
But the real fun we're going to have comes Thursday, when in conjunction with Top Rank Boxing, we're actually going to stage a series of sanctioned boxing events right in the middle of CES on the show floor.
So wait a minute. Up to now, and we've been doing 17 CESs over the years, there's been boxing between buyers and haggling over prices and stuff. This is going to be real boxing and real sanctioned Vegas-style event.
It's sanctioned by the state of Nevada. It's the real deal. No headgear. It's the real deal. Ring girls between the rings. The
really
the
holding the cards,
holding
round
the cards,
two. I love it.
Right in the middle of the show in the Central Hall.
Wow.
So we're taking some fun.
That has got to make our CES highlight video. As I'm looking over to Chris, who's going to be spearheading those efforts, we got to make sure we do some boxing there. No, I won't get in the ring.
I started saying, maybe Chris, you can get in the ring and go at it for a bit. Boing. And
yeah, okay.
Tee up a little bit.
Yeah, then I'll pull my gun out. Boom, it's over. But there, now you talk about excitement on the CES show floor, and this is the kind of thing you guys do anyway to bring your audience, as you say, the best available screen. And I like that whole terminology. That's kind of cool. With consumer electronics, that's why there's this great tie-in with CES now.
There certainly is. We've also created a product in the last year called Watch ESPN, which allows you to watch programming from the 6 different ESPN networks blended together on your iPad or tablet device, which is really quite cool.
At the same time?
At the same time, yes.
Oh,
so you can carry it and watch wherever you can. Watch right here in the middle of the evening. We're at a trade show, no TV around, you can watch on your tablet.
And of course, as real sports fans want to watch multiple events because there's always overlapping games, especially football season, where somebody says, oh my gosh, bring the other TV in the living room because I've got to watch it, or picture-in-picture, and they're back and forth all the time. To have Watch ESPN be able to just kind of divide it up for you and give you up to 6 events, right?
And you can pick what you want to watch.
Of course, yeah. That is amazing. And you're delivering all this cool stuff to your audience on a regular basis, and more to come, no doubt.
We used to think it was competitive. Now we think it's additive. We think that consumers, there's no top, there's no ceiling.
Yeah.
The consumers want more and more and more, and we're going to deliver that in sports. So we do.
Love it. ESPN.com. And Brian, thank you for spending a few minutes with us. I'm definitely going to look forward to the cool stuff you're going to be doing. 1,000 3D glasses. That's a lot of glasses now.
We know that.
That you're going to have to provide at the Hilton Theater. That's going to be awesome. Check it all out at ESPN.com. And, of course, we'll link you there when you hit us up at intotomorrow.com. We're back with more from New York City and Into Tomorrow at CES Unveiled. I'm Dave Graveline on the Advanced Media Network.